Yeah, man. Lord, I don't know what's been going on up in here, man. Got the connection all crazy and messed up and whatnot. Just hope I'm trying to get everybody back in here, y'all. Chat. Hope y'all stay with your boy, man. Hanging there with your boy, man. Some kind of connection going on. They running amok in this town, man. In my apartment complex, they've been running amok. Oh, is that big face? There goes right there. But
I'm here.
I said, tell Smooch I sent her the link. And I said,
No, I did. You texted me, and we were all still talking, waiting for you. So
yeah, I heard y'all talking. I was just want to make sure I got the. It just wasn't working right.
So weird.
Yeah, I had to make a whole new thing. Lost all my freaking. Oh no, I didn't lose my banners. Good. Shout out to StreamYard. Smoochy, Flobito. Yo, okay, yeah, man, yeah, my bad, y'all, man. I'm saying I don't know what's going on, man. I seen it was being a little staticky, man. So I was like, it might have been because of that blockbuster veto that just happened. You never know. that veto was crazy. Yo, I told Heidi.
No, you can't drop the like, yo, that was dope, right? That was great. That was great.
I said, Heidi, if pizza destroys Kurt Russell, I said I might use a first round veto. I didn't decide quite yet.
I can't believe you used it on Kurt Russell. Yo, it's not worth it. Stop. You done destroyed.
You know what's crazy, Flobito.com? You know what's so crazy about me saying it's not worth it? See, I'm playing the long game because no longer can pizza beat anybody.
That's not right. That's not. He should have lost.
Scragedy. I call it scragedy.
Should have lost the Coke before. And now
listen, Flobo, you won the first tournament.
And you won the second one. But Kurt
Russell, I'm trying to win the third one.
On no dimension would ever beat pizza ever. What?
Yo, listen, this dimension it did. Anybody still in the chat, God bless you for hanging in with your boy, man, even though I was gone 5 minutes. Where y'all at? But so we got to keep it moving. Flobito.com, man. I'm feeling this shirt, bro.
Oh, thanks, man. You know,
I see you, baby boy.
Moochie,
how's your day going, girl?
Good. How's your day going?
It's good, man.
Where are you?
What you say, babe?
Are you in PA?
Yeah, me. Like Heidi's in the next room. I'm in the other room, and yeah, Pennsylvania, Harrisburg. The bird Wheel 5 studs. Like I'm here. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. Wheel 5 studs.
We back. We working on it.
So in case I was staticky, I was choppy. There were things going on, but in case y'all missed it, Kurt Russell is still in this tournament. Hugs and kisses, Flobito.com.
Oh, you don't mean that. Don't hug and kiss me if you don't mean it, man.
We got what's next? You got the next one up, baby?
Yeah, I'm like banging all back this stuff so people can comment. Hold on.
Let me get the,
I got it. All right, let's see here. Next. We have. Oh, I don't know what you labeled this one as. Hold on, let me look.
Smoochie, that sound you, baby? Is that what sound is that? You got is there something in the background, Smooch?
You got feedback?
No, I don't.
Do we got it?
I don't hear anything.
There's like a little baby feedback.
I'm trying to think what it is. All over.
I don't know either. I don't know.
It's crazy, you know.
It might be my computer. If I mute it really quick, let me tell me after I mute it if you hear something or not. Hold on.
Yep.
I'm gonna mute now.
Yeah, it's gone.
Now it's back.
Yep.
Yeah, it's back. Yeah.
It's my computer.
Carly. It's Carly.
With my dead computer.
That's okay.
And so the fan is running and the computer.
It's all good. What's next, man?
Always a fun category. Always bringing it back. We got Boo Thing of the tourney.
Oh, Boo Thing of the tournament. Flobo, go ahead, baby.
Man, I don't know, man, because you some of my girls are mousy.
What? Oh, my bad. Yeah, God. Who's in it?
I was like, who are they?
My girls are mousy, so I don't really know. I felt some kind of way last time. You were like, oh, they all mousy. I don't know.
So it is Kiki Palmer versus Zoe Zeldana. So Flobo, go.
First of all, shout out to those ladies out there, beautiful in all different kinds of ways. We're talking mentally, we're talking spiritually, and maybe physically on the side, but about some of the total package. Talent. And that person that has talent is my girl Keke Palmer, man. She can act, she can sing, she's holding it down, doing the broadcasting thing. She can do a lot, and she puts a platform for other people, lifting them up on social media, lifting them up by getting them kind of work in their whole production umbrella. Yo, when it comes down to what I like, and when I'm seeing positive things happen, it's somebody's driven, knows what they want out of life, and wants to help people out. Gotta get to my girl Keke Palmer, man.
Lifted him up. Lift up.
Lift up, bro.
I don't know.
Hold on, man. My stuff is my thing's much more shallow than that. Zoe fine, man. It's Gamora, man. What you want me to talk?
You pick a green character because she's fine.
I don't care about her charitable contributions. And if she donating to charity, can she act? Is she cute? Does she got the perfect mocha skin tone? Yes, and yes.
That's Keke
It's
Palmer,
Zoe Saldana. It's Zoe Saldana. What are you talking about?
I mean,
Smoochie. I don't even know if you know who we talking about, Smoochie. But what say you?
Have you seen Columbia?
No, I say, I think they're both kind of even for me
Oh, really?
because I've seen more of Zoe's stuff, so maybe not. Maybe they're not even. I think Keke is a little bit cuter, but I like Zoe's a lot of stuff that she's been in. So
Have you seen Columbiana? That movie was trash.
They don't bring up Columbiana.
It was trash. It was trash.
Out of all this,
It was.
I don't hear you talk about Avatar. I hear you talking about Star Trek.
Yeah, I know. Why would I do? She was good in those movies, Evan. She was dope in those movies. Why would I bring those up?
He said, Columbiana.
Yeah, she was trash in that one.
She's in Drumline.
She was good in those movies, Heidi. I'm not going to bring that up. You're killing me right now.
Yo, Chad got listen. Kevin Correa got Zoe. Real Five Stud got Zoe. Smooch got Zoe.
Jay Kalinko got Zoe.
Oh my, it's a wrap.
Elliot E said Gamora and Urahara, you know, for the win.
Wait, both
This
of them?
is what we call a landslide.
Wait, both of them? Unlike you, Mr. Mac, I won't burn my veto here.
Some say burn, some say strategically placed. So we got Zoe Saldana with the dub.
With the dub. So
I'm going to go to bed tonight and the ghost of Kurt Russell will be like, I'm back.
Yeah. Snake Plissken. Go. What's next?
We have, I believe, a 90s cartoon. So that will be, let's see here. We've got Gargoyles versus X-Men, the animated series. Evan, go ahead.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Kyle Shevlin also said so. Sorry.
Oh, just keep it going. Shout out to Kyle Shevlin. What up, baby boy? Ain't seen you in a while, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope your kids are doing well. Hugs and kisses. First of all, it's X-Men the animated series. What do you want me to do? And it's tough. This is tough because Gargoyles to me changed the game. Gargoyles is amazing. Gargoyles could be one of the greatest movies ever if like Christopher Nolan did it or Wes Anderson or somebody like that did it. It'd be a spectacular movie, Jordan Peele or something like that. It'd be an amazing film. X-Men the animated series has probably the greatest theme song in all of 90s cartoons. That joint slaps. That joint slaps.
It's all right.
Oh, Lord. Oh, gosh. Wait, listen, I'm tired. Why am I talking right now, man? X-Men. Go ahead, Flobo.
Man, listen. This is the thing about X-Men, the animated series. I ain't denying it was good. I ain't denying people know what it is, but I am sick and tired of everyone telling me it's the greatest cartoon ever, man. It was a show that got rescheduled a bunch, had so many to be continues. It was okay for what it was, but I'm gonna tell you what about Gargoyles.
Hell.
Hold on, let me talk about Gargoyles real quick, because that show brought dark themes to Disney Afternoon. It brought a whole mythology that was brand new. It was source material, had a whole different personality for each individual gargoyle, and they never skirted the rules. They had to do everything and they had to do at night, because during the daytime they became stone. The X-Men animated series is great. The X-Men animated series is great, but I'm telling you, I am tired of everyone putting that show on a pedestal. I am tired of everyone like, well, it's on fire, bro. But really, in the slog of it, there was some trash episodes in between there. You can't tell me there wasn't.
Now listen. It's not like I disagree with you because it's an amazing thing. Because one of the best fun facts about Gargoyles is how some of the greatest people from Star Trek: The Next Generation voiced the cast. That's probably my favorite part of the show. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. William Riker did Xanatos, and Demona was Boothang Marina Sirtis. I like that aspect. Oh yeah, Puck is Brent Spinner. There's a lot of things that I really like about it. But I go X-Men. I don't know, Smoochie. What say you?
I totally forgot about gargoyles until you said it, and I was like, dang, gargoyle!
Fire.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't love that when I was a kid, but I thought it was an interesting concept. I always remember when I was a kid, I'm like, there's nothing like this on TV. It was always one of a kind. But on the other hand, I've never watched X-Men, the animated series, so I have to by default go with gargoyles.
Hard to argue. It's hard to argue, man. Gargoyles is incredible, man. That's why I leave it up to the chat, leave it up to the people, leave it up to the vote, or people's champ. Flobo, you about to lose this. I want to let you know you about to lose.
I lose a lot in this show.
No.
I think it's rigged. I just figured Evan Max show.
Wait a minute. Things are changing.
Wait, who's gargoyles?
Flobito.com.
Yeah, no, I think most. I've only got one for X-Men so far.
Oh snap!
Hold on. Let me see here.
Impressive.
Yeah, Wheel Five Studs. He didn't watch either, but he just went with X-Men. So that like it's just like he's like X-Men. But Kevin Correa said X-Men. But yeah, Z Money said gargoyles. Kyle Shevlin said gargoyles.
Incredible.
Holly said gargoyles.
Listen,
oh wait,
I got gargoyles in my house on DVD. That joint's fire.
What we got? Dylan Matthews said gargoyles. Yeah, Jake Kalenko.
It's hard to argue. I don't have X-Men in my house. I got gargoyles in my house. That's what I have. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible, man. It's incredible. But, I'll take the L.
I'm surprised.
He just fired by
like,
Kurt Russell, man. That's what I'm saying. He's like, all right, whatever. I ain't gonna fight that one.
I am surprised just because of all the X-Men movies. You know, I know it's a '90s cartoon, but
the cartoon was great, man. But let's be real, people.
I know that's.
But yo,
every time I heard that,
there's
I'd run down the hallway like, "What is it? It's on."
There's so many stories that could be told in an hour, but it takes like 6 episodes.
It's like a soap opera. You gotta watch them all. Yeah, so I think, wow, gargoyles, Carlito.
I'm happy. That's great, man. Shout out to the people, man.
Oh, Smooch, she throws.
We all freezing today, man. It's crazy today.
Oh, what's going on?
It's poop today, man. I apologize, y'all.
I think Jake Winkle was like, it seems like North Korea up in here.
Preaching right now, bro. You preaching right now.
They do not want us to get where we're getting. Okay, hold on.
First of all,
I'm telling you,
Heidi
on the road
right now, matching with the red tones. I see you with the tops and then the shawl. What's up?
Do
Oh, the eyeshadow too. Shot.
You know, all the things.
Shot,
she's moving. See that? This looks like a horror movie, Carly. What?
Yeah.
Smoochie, don't get taken, Smoochie.
Yo.
Okay, all you see the dark kind of like.
Smoochie, don't get took.
What's that? That movie? It was like Defriend Me or something, or what?
Oh, Unfriended.
Unfriended. That's what that looks like right now. No, because you're walking around in the dark. You look like this movie where there was a spirit killing people.
Well, it kind of reminds me of Cloverfield a little bit. Maybe.
Oh, okay. I remember that too.
Cloverfield.
Yeah.
What's next on the docket?
All right, we've got. Sorry, I need this to save. Everything is going wrong here. Okay, there we go.
It's all good. It's all good. It's bound to happen once.
Yeah, I know. Today is like the worst for some reason. All right, so we've got. Sorry, where's my? That's not it. I apologize. Here it is. Okay. Movie villain.
Haslanda.
It is Darth Vader.
I gotta stay in the dark.
Versus Thanos.
Go ahead, Flobo.
Woo! We talk about classic villains and movie things. Look, I understand Thanos is hot now. I like Thanos. I have a Thanos shirt with the Biggie crown off to the side. Check out a Marvel News Weekly. I was on a show a couple weeks ago. I was wearing it. Here's the deal. Thanos had a dumb idea. And he got defeated twice in the same movie. Come on, man. When it comes to villains and the gold standard and what any villain after 1980 has somehow modeled itself after, it's Darth Vader. It's the slow moving. It's the deep voice. It's the man with the plan that can somehow conscript thousands, if not tens of thousands, to do his bidding. Darth Vader in space, terrorizing planets. Come on, Mackie. Come on.
Flobo. I don't know if you know this, but Thanos is in space too.
Sometimes.
He's kind of cosmic.
Sometimes.
If he so chose to, he could roll up into the Death Star and just pee all over the place, destroy it, leave. Just because Darth Vader has all that history behind him in 19 movies. Some of them are good. Some fans like them. Some fans don't like them. Then they do like them, but they still go see him and they still buy it. They don't buy it. Yada yada yada. One thing I know is for sure. One thing that is constant is the great and powerful Thanos. This is movie villains. We're talking about a man so epic that he knocked the sarcasm out of Tony Stark. Tony Stark didn't even want to be. He didn't want to be. He knocked the humor out of him. He was depressed. He was laid up, all slumped up, all malnourished in the middle of space because Thanos put him there. Let me tell you something right now, man. It's Thanos running away. I know all you haters in the chat are going to disagree. I have no more vetoes, so I leave it up to you. What say y'all?
So let me ask you this. Is Thanos really a villain?
What?
Is he really a villain if he has a political platform? Is that what makes him bad? Because he wants to snap people out of existence? He got beheaded in the first reel of Infinity War, and they went back in time and they beat him again. Captain Marvel herself went toe-to-toe with that clown. He had Darth Vader had a whole empire, and it took him movies to be defeated. Movies to be defeated. Not 1.5. Come on, strength for strength. You gotta go with the man of myth and legend, Darth Vader, dude.
Flobo, they had to go back in time because he already beat him. They had to go back in a time machine, rewrite history because they got beat so bad. My man living old ghetto fabulous, planting stuff, all living on the planet, just minding his business in his little t-shirt. Here y'all come chopping heads off. It was wrong.
Also, shout out to my cousin Cyril in the Philippines watching.
Yo, what up, baby boy? Gucci, what say you?
What time is it?
Hi, Howdy, what do you think? Because I was, at first, off the rip, I was like, okay, Thanos, because he's cutthroat. He really just, he's more of a villain. Like, I feel like Darth Vader has a little bit, he has more feelings. I feel like Darth Vader has more feelings.
Well, I mean, you know, Darth Vader
never gave a crap about anything. So...
Exactly. I mean, Darth Vader does, you know, he has children, he has family, he did care.
And like
he didn't kill them on purpose.
Had Zoe, but you know what I mean?
But he killed her on purpose, though. So
yeah, that's
Thanos killed her on purpose. So, even though he loved her.
But I feel like, but Darth Vader, though, he was like,
I know.
but a different kind of like you never saw that before. You didn't hear that before.
True.
Before him. But I guess I don't know. I would still go with Thanos, though. Yeah.
Thanos.
What's it looking like in the chat?
Well, let me see. You say Thanos. So let's see. Most, I think I see Darth Vader, Vader. I see Vader. Yeah. So I think Vader. Oh my gosh. Serial my watch is trying to vote.
What's up, man?
That just told everything right there.
Anyone kill somebody, take some kind of person to choke you out.
Well, that's the creepiest comment I just read.
Oh my gosh, Jake Lenko said Darth Vader 1, California singing Raisin 0. Ridiculous.
Yo, Jay, I ain't see Jay in years, but I'm gonna fight Jay. Me and Jay gonna fight, man. If Jay didn't have too many firearms at his disposal, I'd be talking much harder right now. He is strapped.
Paul said Darth Vader is afraid of sand.
I hate sand too.
Yeah, well, the 6 movies, yeah.
I lost this one. I know, man. Flobo, you're making a strong. This it's tough, bro. It's Vader, man. But
Z Money said, "I'm waiting to see a shadow figure in the background with Smoot."
That's what I was saying when I said that's the creepiest comment I've ever read.
That's because you look like you're about to get murdered in a horror film right now.
At first, I thought it said, "I'm waiting in the shadows."
Yo, Z Money, you better not be over there.
I know, right? Like that's kind of weird, man. Like,
yeah.
I think Z Money's in New York, if I remember correctly. So I
think so. Z Money, listen, don't worry. I made the trek.
Okay.
Where we at?
So Darth Vader 1. Darth Vader 1.
Dang.
Huge.
All right, we got next. We have next. Here we go. Okay, so R&B icons. We have Stevie Wonder, versus Rick James.
Now listen,
Evan, go.
listen, hear me out, man. Hear me out, America. Hear me out, rest of the world. Let me tell you something right now, man. You see how Flobo does? You see how he panders to the masses, man. See how he panders, man. He does Stevie Wonder, man. He's tugging at the heartstrings. You know, the man has a handicap. He's blind. It's just there's a lot. Listen, he's playing. He's tugging at you. He's tugging at your heartstrings, man. My dude's ghetto. He's from the hood. He's, this so yeah. Keep that social distance, money. But Rick James, he's from the hood. He's gritty. He's down and dirty, man. Super free. Listen to me, man. All jokes aside, in all seriousness, man, it hit me a few years ago that I think how great Rick James is, man. One of the most underrated singers to me in R&B. Fire and Desire, to me, the greatest R&B ballad ever made. Him and Tina Marie, God rest her soul. God rest his soul. Rick James, so great that his career got resurrected by Dave Chappelle in a spoof, but he was able to do it. It's something special about Rick James, man. It's something special about a man that's just up on the stage sweating and just hooting and hollering, can roll out of bed, go on a coke bench for like 15 days, roll out of bed and cut promos on the mic. It's Rick James. It's Rick James going away.
Okay, no. What's
Go what, Flo? Oh, yeah.
I mean, bro, all the things you could have said, really? Like, please don't eulogize me, man. That'd be the worst. Yo, Flo Pito, he's a hater, but he alright. Yo, Rick James, man. Look, I can't.
He's amazing, dude.
My favorite song of his that doesn't get nearly as much credit is "Ghetto Life." All right, there. That was
unbelievable.
That was a jam back in the day. But when it comes down to it, good old Stevie Wonder, dude. So many hits. When everyone doesn't want to do a lame birthday song, they sing his version. It's a written song for countless people. And look, I like Rick James. I like the fact Rick James wrote for Eddie Murphy. Party all the time. I get that, yo. I understand all that.
Wants to party all the time.
Party all the time. Hey, yo, but when it comes down to it, dude, I do weddings for a living, and you get one, maybe two Rick James songs, but people go, okay. But I could do a Motown. I could do a Motown set. I could do a pop set. I could do a soul set. I could do an R&B set, and sprinkle in Stevie Wonder songs all night, and no one gets tired of his versatility. Gotta give it to Stevie, man. Like, I'm sorry.
He went the handicap route, people.
I didn't. I specifically didn't mention the fact he was blind. He was blind. Help me out, please. Because he's blind, please.
Yo, it's very, very superstitious that you are doing this right now, man. Very superstitious. The writing's on the wall, Flobo. Yo, Smoochie, what say you, Smooch?
Come on now.
What?
Okay, his handicap doesn't tug any of my strings. My strings is his riff potential and the way that he does all of his riffs.
Riff potential.
Yes, he has the potential to do like so many things with his riffs, which I love. Like he's
oh my God, I brought a singer on.
Yeah. So you're gonna get the singer answer, and so Stevie Wonder, absolutely.
Come back every week, please. Come back every week. Pizza.
Yo, come on, listen, man, Smoochie, man, damn it, hold on, chat.
Oh no, you got Jake Kalenko with Rick James. You got Elliot with Rick James. You've got Wheel 5 Stud Rick James. Maria Rick James. Only Z Money has said Stevie Wonder at this. Oh well, and Dylan Matthews, he said Stevie Wonder.
And Smooch, that's 3-3. That's 3-3.
3-3. Hold up. 3. Okay, so you got me. Wait, 3 and then 1-2. No, it's 4-3.
Damn.
Yeah, it's 4-3.
Oh, whatever. Evan, you're like, yeah, I knew that.
He's a very kinky girl. She's a super freak. Rick James, that's that dude. Come on, man.
This tournament's
we did
I can't stand
party all the time.
He's like, give it to me, baby.
This tournament's whack. You got Rick James over Stevie Wonder. You got Kurt Russell with pizza.
In all seriousness, dude, I'm not even joking, dude. Rick James is my favorite R&B singer of all time. It hit me, man. I was like, yo, this dude can go.
I got you.
The Fire and Desire, bro. Lord have mercy. If anybody, all the young bucks out there, if y'all ain't heard Fire and Desire, Rick James, Tina Marie, Lord have mercy, man. Lord. Yo, Rick James won?
Rick James should get all the weed smokers anyways.
Yeah, that's what's annoying me, first of all. Like, wait a minute. Where are all you people that do inappropriate things at?
I have no idea. Is that like a library?
Oh, you know me, bro. Listen, I'm pure as the driven snow, man. Listen, I'm a company man. You must be crazy.
Of course, absolutely.
Listen,
This
yo,
is
Rick
definitely
James gets
coffee
the
in my
dub.
cup.
I
Rick
deserve
James
that. I
gets the
deserve that win after that Thanos Darth Vader debacle. I deserve that. I
Oh,
earned that.
no, you cheated by saying I was going by as a disability when I didn't.
You were.
All right, we've got next Dream Destinations. Daggone it.
Shout out to Stein.
I think on the losing side every time. I'm sick of it.
I know. I think I feel. Come to my tournament. We always will lose.
Go. What is it? What is
We have,
it?
okay, Dream Destination: London versus Dublin. Flobo, go.
Yo, we talk about the greatest cities on the planet, and you gotta
Yep.
give it the jolly old England. Yo, it's a
Jolly old
place of
England.
culture. It's a place of music. It's a place of grand diaspora from Africa, from India, from all over the world that come together. London Eye, Big Ben, Old Buckingham Palace, Trafalgar Square, Premier League. You can't tell me there's not a better city to go visit than London. I went there myself back in 2007. I can't wait to go back where everything gets all lifted again. I'm giving up to jolly old England, my friend.
Hard to argue what you're saying, man. That's one of my places I want to go, bucket list places. You know, little bit down the road, Manchester United, mighty Old Trafford. They play around that area, about 2.5 hours away, but that's still in the ballpark, man. I would have to go to London just to get there. Therefore, it's hard for me to go against London, Dublin for many different reasons. Little do you know that me and Heidi are Lord and Lady of Kerry in Ireland. You know what I mean? Little group, yeah, I mean, yeah, y'all know a lot of people know that about that. Little Groupon.com. You know what I mean?
We can
Hold on,
technically-
what does that
we
mean
can
even mean?
Oh
You
no,
have a
we
castle?
have paperwork and everything.
Oh, I
What
got
does
the
it mean?
paperwork.
What does it mean? Help me out. What does that
I'm
mean?
just saying we Lord and Lady.
Yo, Heidi,
Oh,
don't
she got-
go.
she got
I'm not
the
saying you
paperwork.
lying, Heidi. I'm saying, what does it mean?
This is impressive.
They
I'm
actually
confused.
say, I think they say that Lord, that technically just means lands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we little group on, found a little group on, put a little money down. Now we Lord and Lady of the Manor. You know what I mean?
So what happens is you walk into Ireland and people are like, "Oh my gosh, it's Evan Mack." Is that how it
No,
works?
all of this is,
Actually-
I'm allowed to. Oh, wait a minute. What you got?
Actually, Evan has it. No, Evan, you have it. It's in the It's in the important papers thing you're using.
Oh,
right
I can't
now.
leave, girl. I'm the, you know what I mean? I'm holding it down. But listen, just trust me when I say this on Groupon. Lord and Lady of the Manor, that lush, beautiful place. The Ireland. Oh man, it's beautiful, man. Dublin, I just want to go down there, hang out, see the city, hang out a little bit, chill, relax a little bit. It's hard for me to argue with London, though, brother. But I just had to say I'm a lord. I'm a lord of Kerry. You know what I
Fair
mean?
enough. My ancestors are from Scotland, so by default, I can't root for Ireland. But I
True,
am
true.
part of
Nice.
Clan Forbes in Aberdeenshire in Scotland. But I will say this: Dublin's a dope town. I can't knock it. I mean,
I
but
haven't had the pleasure. I haven't had the pleasure.
you can get Guinness in London
love it.
too. That's all I'm saying. You can get Guinness in London.
Smoochie, what say you, Smoochie?
I'm mostly English, and so I have to say London.
London.
Even though my family is not from London, but nonetheless, you know.
Yeah, that's the one destination I really
Ooh.
want to go to.
Jay Kalinko said Ireland isn't even showing up on having Corona, so he said, "Let's go Ireland."
What?
Yeah. I was like, "Oh, I haven't." even-
No Corona? I'm going.
That should not be a travel perk.
That's what happens when you're Lord and
No
Lady of
COVID.
Kerry. You're able to just go to London. You know what I mean? Lord
How
and
many
Lady.
lords and lady carries are there though? Are you the
There
only
might
one?
be a million, but no,
There's
I'm one of them.
But we own land in over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna show up. I'm like, oh, Lord and ladies, that line over there, around the corner.
But like we can technically like do a booking like at a hotel and be like Lord and Lady Mac of Kerry.
Well, you can't do that.
You're the Mac of Winterfell at the same time.
Yo, it's London and the
So,
Runaways, so we can move on. London,
I'm pretty sure, yeah, London.
and the
Fine.
Runaways.
It had said Dublin
Thank you.
because of Irish accents, but everyone else is like London, London,
Why can't
England.
Landon fight
London.
Kurt Russell next round? That'd be dope.
All right. So next is it looks like let me see, make sure I have the right category for it. Oh, just candy. It is Sour Patch Kids versus Nerds. So Flobo, you have the floor.
I think it's me. Yeah.
Oh, it's you? Sorry, my bad.
yeah,
Evan, you have the floor.
we really don't usually care who goes first. Yeah, Nerds, man. What you want me to say? want me to say,
Reason why
Flo?
it's better than Sour Patch Kids for start.
The name. Listen, no, man. You get both sides. You get the strawberry. You get the grape. If you don't like the grape, you can give somebody the grape. If you like the strawberry, give somebody the grape. You know what I mean? You could just eat, or you could just eat them both. You could funnel them in, all mix them together, or you can eat half. They're very delicious. They're sweet.
Who the hell eats half a box of Nerds?
Listen,
what kind of psychopath eats half a box of Nerds?
That's not my choice. Is this America? Where we at right now?
You describe a pack that you like both.
What you
Because you have a pack where they like both sides.
Wait, so this guy, the Lord of Winterfell, I'm like, oh, this is way too much for me right now. I'll come back to this later. Are you kidding me?
Listen, no, hold on, listen. Bro, it's always, I think about it when we're doing the tournament and we're thinking about the things, and then the candy came up, you brought candy, and I was thinking to myself, what was the one thing that always, brought me joy? Like, even at 36 years old, my mom, if she's out, she'll grab me a box of Nerds. And I'm like, this is still my joy. You know what I mean? And think about that at 36 years old, for being a kid all the way to 36, someone can get you Nerds and you can still be like, that's my jam. That's why I picked Nerds. You know what I mean? Of course I love Snickers. Of course I love Kit Kat, Twix, yada yada yada. But I was like, man, Nerds makes me feel some type of way, man. You can share, and you don't feel like you're like losing all your candy. You take 3 Sour Patches out of your bag, it's already gone.
That's some lies. That's propaganda. That's fake news. That is fake news. I won't accept that.
I like that. First of all, before you launch, and you give, and then with Sour Patch, you gotta avoid certain flavors. You gotta avoid the yellows, and you gotta avoid the oranges, and then you pass out the oranges and the yellows to people you don't like, and you take the reds for yourself. That's you, Flobo. I know that's what you do.
You underestimate my fat kid quotient, bro. I eat everything.
I ain't sharing with nobody.
Nah, yeah, exactly. They ain't buy nothing.
Let's say you.
Yo, look, it's like I like Nerds growing up. Willy Wonka was a G back then. All those different things he had. Gobstop was my favorite overall. I like it. But you know what? When I'm eating Nerds, I put Nerds in my mouth, my tongue would hit the box and it would collapse. And like Nerds would get trapped in the box. Like, yo, why would you design this box to be so inefficient? Here's the thing about Sour Patch Kids. They're sour and then they're sweet. Whether you're classic, whether you're two-tone, whether you're tropical. I can't tell anyone who's ever like, I don't like Sour Patch Kids. You like sour candy, you like sweet stuff, it's great. Just individual wrap ones, there's giant, enormous ones. I can tell you times where I try to go to Nerds and a Nerd would drop, it's like it might as well be gone. And then you forget about it, and then a day later, you step on like a Lego, like, dang, it's Nerds, why? But it never happened with Sour Patch Kids. I'm just saying.
Smooch, what say you?
Okay, well, the whole process of the box getting wet and being stuck, that's part of the experience of eating Nerds. It's what should be happening. Nerds all the way. I never liked Sour Patch Kids. I just thought,
it's part of the.
But Nerds are like a little bit sour, a little bit sweet too.
They are.
What I will say is, what always wins over anything is Fun Dip. That
got my vote.
And you know what's funny? It's very cute that Smoochie made a great point. They are sour and sweet, and they don't be going off running their mouth about it on their little bag.
Come on. They don't go run their mouth about it. They don't talk, man. It's candy.
Kyle Shevlin was like, of all things I've heard come out of Evan, that is without a doubt the most ridiculous ever. Nobody eats a half of a box of Nerds.
No one.
I do.
I do too. Yeah.
You guys are all weird, man. I can't. You guys have half stick of gum too.
Are you saying that you buy Nerds that you don't like one side of the pack?
No. What I'm saying is that's what I love about them so much, though. Like, I love them both so much that I can eat the grape, chill out for a little bit, and then eat the strawberry. With Sour Patch, you're digging your fingers all in there. You're digging your fingers all in the bag. It's come on, man.
You probably three popcorns and put the rest down. Like, oh man, 3 popcorn, I'm good. I'm full. Psychopath. That's what Hannibal Lecter.
Ellie said Nerds rope, though. Nerds rope. Hey, I like that.
That does not count. That is a different product. That is a different product. No.
No, but you said there's all different versions of sour.
There's different flavors of the same candy. If there was a Sour Patch candy bar, I'd be like, no, we can't do that.
All right, well, I'm still counting it as Nerds. Because we said Nerds rope, so Nerds. But yeah, no, we got Dylan Matthews with Nerds, Jake Linko Nerds, Elliot E Nerds.
Yes.
You got Kevin Correa with Nerds. Let me see here. You did have two Z Money and Wheel 5 Studs at Sour Patch, but yeah, and then
For
Twitch went Nerds
Z-Money.
too. So Nerds are going
shocked.
through.
Z-Money and I never
I'm
agree all the
shocked, too.
time, but he knows exactly what he wants out of life. I like Z-Money. He's cool.
I'm floored.
All right. Next, we've got overrated thing of the tournament.
All right, Flobo,
Overrated
explain
thing.
this at home, please.
We
Please,
have
So we talk
We
about
have,
things in pop culture we love, but sometimes we have something
Okay.
we don't like. Something that gets so much hype, that's not Kurt Russell, when we say it's overrated about it. So we have one each, and we're going to figure out what's the most overrated thing on this tournament.
overrated thing of the tournament. We've got Tiger King versus Hamilton the musical.
Go, Flobo, go.
Oh, damn, I thought you picked Beyonce. All right, listen. You son of a mother. All right, cool. Listen, man, quarantine was good. Back in April, we all thought we was on an extended vacation. We're sitting at home wondering what to do. Let's Netflix and chill in the middle of the day. Tiger King came out and it was great. It was a guy that had a hat on, he had a mullet, and he was like, I didn't care, I'm Joe Exotic. But let's be real about it. If there wasn't a global pandemic outside, if you could do anything else on the planet, would you sit down and watch 7 hours of this dude and his tigers? Absolutely not. Forget the memes. They were funny at best. But don't tell me it's the best thing ever, y'all. It's trash. Tiger King.
Yeah, well, you know what I realize is people like train wrecks. They like people that are going through a tough time, and if it's videotaped, then it's even better. The reason why I put but by the way, I don't mind losing any one of these, to be honest with you. The reason why I put Hamilton is because, listen, man, black folks been rapping for years, man. We've been rapping on the blocks, we've been rapping on the corners, we've been rapping in the crib, we've been rapping in the bathroom, we've been rapping everywhere. All of a sudden, someone goes, let me put some rap on Broadway, and everybody's oohing and ahhing. And one thing that my mother always told me, my father always told me, man, don't nobody care about nothing until people that look like Carly care. Now listen. Once they started,
No, they said it all.
once they started caring, and all of a sudden, because what I'm trying to say is, rap is usually perceived as a dangerous thing, and then it was presented to them on stage with lights and music behind it. Now all of a sudden, it's the new in thing. Because you really strip down the brass tacks. I've listened to rappers that are far better than I am, and they say that movie, that show lyrically is trash.
Okay, the only thing I have to say is I'm not sure. Okay, again, I might have to reiterate what this means. It's the most overrated thing. Not that you like it, like that what you think is the most overrated, like too many people like it too much.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Like that's I'm just trying to make sure, because Z Money was like Hamilton the musical for the win. It looks good on Disney Plus. I'm like, no, that's
No.
not the vote.
So when I say overrated, I'm talking about $200 on Broadway overrated. Stop.
Yeah,
So, wait,
Hello Moto said
so-
Tiger King is overrated.
This is why I think Tiger King is actually more overrated than Hamilton, because you're right.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone's pimping hip hop now because it was cool. Lin-Manuel Miranda got beats, got flows, and even the mixtape is solid. But I will say this: Broadway needed that. Broadway needed someone to break up the whole Rodgers and Hammerstein format of 3 hours intermission.
We shook things up.
Song. It shook things up, so I can't knock that. But Tiger King didn't have to come out. Didn't have to be on Netflix when it came out. Didn't have to all these meetings. You could probably not have the show and no one sitting around going, man, I really wish there was a tiger-based documentary I could watch. That's why Tiger King is way more overrated. Way more.
Smoochie, what's you?
Okay, so as far as Tiger King goes, yeah, with the whole pandemic, it got popular. But who's to say? I mean, things get popular on Netflix whether there's a pandemic or not. So it could have been popular without it as well. I think the whole Tiger King story is insane and crazy. So it makes it really super entertaining because it is true. Then as far as Hamilton goes, I think to respond to you, Evan, with the whole we've always rapped blah blah blah. Now white people look at it blah blah blah. I think the thing is yeah, rap is associated with like danger because of what it normally talks about, violence and drugs, blah blah blah.
Yeah. Yep.
I appreciate Hamilton because it was presented. It's good material. It's stuff about history. So I appreciate that. But at the same time, I'm not saying Broadway needed that. I think Broadway can be Broadway, but I think it's cool that Hamilton happened on Broadway. But if musical theater is only like la-di-da kind of stuff, then let it be la-di-da type stuff.
Yeah, why not?
I don't hate on that either. But I will say what's the most overrated. I think though, I don't necessarily think either of them are super overrated. I think just it's too popular. Like in a sense, like I don't rant and rave think Tiger King's great. I don't rant and rave think Hamilton's the best thing I've ever seen, or I don't understand that. I just think both of them got a little bit too much popularity. Does that make sense?
That makes
Well,
perfect
that's and that's what we're talking about in this category.
Yeah, basically,
do you
pretty
think
much that's
one
what it is.
do you think one got overly popular, more popular than the other?
I mean, I see why they're both, like I said, Tiger King's premise and what it's about is crazy. But at the same time, like Hamilton, I think it's just a different way to present things, and it was clever.
It is.
But I'm just like,
Well,
maybe I think probably Tiger King.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's thinking it's Tiger King.
Tiger King. Yep.
How's
Yeah,
that
it's
movie
the
in next
most
round?
overrated.
Well done. Well done.
It's just funny. Z Money was like, but I don't want him to win.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't
Next
want.
round, do we say
That's
that
what's so cool about the
King
thing,
is
though. That's what
worse
it's all
than Zoe
about.
Saldana? Like, how does that work?
You got it. Oh, that's gonna be weird.
Oh, that's weird. I don't know.
More
All
overrated.
right,
She's pretty.
we'll come to that when we get there.
Cross that bridge when we come to it.
So, yep. So there we go. Tiger King wins.
Okay,
Next,
another
we've got. Okay. So this is the category, struggle food part 2, but out of the can.
Low bone.
Okay.
Low bone.
Out of the can, we've got cup of noodles versus Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Look, I'm gonna be honest
And
with you, talking about this whole pandemic thing, you know what I mean? When I saw in March when everyone was going crazy, the 3 things that was gone: toilet paper, bomb; hand sanitizer, bomb; and good old cup of noodles. We all laugh at it. We go, ha ha, this food sucks. But whenever times get hard, or you feeling a little bit of the sniffles, or you're that damn corporate job that pays you just enough to come back on Monday, but not enough to have a whole wealth later on, everyone has lunch with cup of noodles. I don't care if it's the brick, I don't care if it's in the cup, microwaving the water, or boiling the water, it comes in the clutch. That's why when it comes down to it, I'm going with cup of noodles every time.
Yeah, Florida Kraft mac and cheese got that game too. They got that nice little cup filled to the water line. Put a little cheese sauce
they
in it,
do.
microwave it a little. Yeah, I mean, microwave it a
same,
little
bro.
bit. Bring it out. The hell it ain't.
I understand, man. I don't
Listen,
really know.
Kraft mac and cheese is a banging struggle food. It's so tough to go against cup of noodles. Goodness gracious. However, I will, because at the end of the day, even though it's not the best mac and cheese, when you're craving mac and cheese and you want it quickly, Kraft mac and cheese hits the spot. You can do different things to it. Put a cup of spice on it. If that's your thing, I like it the way it is. But people put hot sauce on it, ketchup on it, salt, pepper, different things. They do so many things to it to make it taste delicious. It's Kraft mac and cheese and a runaway. A runaway. Smooch! What say you? Oh shit!
Oh, you're not. You're muted.
You muted yourself.
All right, sorry.
You good.
I am a soup freak. I could eat soup for the rest of my life.
Yep.
The ramen noodles, though, like
Slapper.
in the brick, is gold. Okay, but the cup of
Gold.
noodles, not consistent. Tastes nothing like. Tastes absolutely nothing like what I
can agree
need
with that.
when I get the brick. So, Kraft,
So true.
love macaroni and cheese. It's consistent whether you pop that little cup in the microwave or you got the box.
Wait, hold
Macaroni
on.
and cheese all day long.
Wait. You combine the box and the cup of mac and cheese, but you said only the cup works for ramen noodles? This is unfair. I want to recount.
They're two
This is
different
not
companies.
even right.
Two different brands.
But she
No,
rolling up the box and cup are the
different
same
brands.
thing.
Hello, Vito. They're two different companies. Cup of ramen. They're two different companies.
No. See, Nissan
Cup of
Ramen
noodles
both
and
makes
ramen.
the cup. The Nissan both makes the cup and their own brick version. So yeah, Marcheron is a separate company, sure, but they both make two versions. But Kraft Easy
Okay,
Mac
well
makes
then,
both of them.
you need to be specific, sir.
Oh, hold on.
Whatever, Eddie Breeze drink, he. One at one.
Oh, I know, yeah.
I
I didn't
quit
realize
with y'all.
Well, I didn't know you picked cup of noodles. I thought you just said ramen, and that's why I was like, oh, ramen. But like, you didn't say ramen. You said cup of noodles, and I was like,
Oh, it's Kraft mac and cheese.
All right, whatever, man. Yeah, you know it's fine. I don't like y'all anyway.
Flobo. I mean, I hate to say the chat is all agreeing with
Yeah,
Evan.
you know
anyways.
the chat was
Because
not
it's
great.
banging.
Either. I'm not a fan of
It
chat. The chat wasn't really covered in
It's
that.
amazing every time.
It really
It
does.
does.
It's the
It
exact
does.
same every time. Every time.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
Yeah, there was like
I
two
can't.
cup of noodles with
I
like.
can't. I'd rather not eat anything in that powdered cheese crap. But what that's me personally, I know that. But, ugh.
You gotta
No.
drink milk, do milk and butter,
Nah, I mean, it's one thing if you got the little like the what's called the Cracker Barrel one. That's cool, but that Easy
This
Mac,
is
that
struggle
powder-
food, Flobo. This is struggle
I understand.
food.
That's why I was like, I can't. That's why I'm saying personally, I think it's dumb. But I go over the chat because I understand that they are our constituents on this show.
constituents. All right, next category. We have sporting event. We have the Super Bowl versus the World Cup final. And Evan, here we go.
Flobo's shook right now.
I am shook. I'm gonna get 2 L's right now, man. Damn.
Listen, bro.
I know what Johan Payne's gonna pick. I know what Johan is gonna pick. Right now.
Well, I know Johan's on my side, but that's
Yeah,
just
I
one
know.
vote. But listen. Let's be honest, man. Like I said, when we do this thing, the reason why we did this thing, we come up with these things is because we love pretty much everything. Everything you pretty much loved on this thing, I've eaten and loved as well. That's what makes this thing so unique and this tournament so difficult because you have to go against something that you like or love. And I'm an American first, man. First and foremost, I fell in love with soccer when I was in Germany in 2006. That was 14 years ago when I was much much younger and much lighter. And it's one of those things where it's like that's when I fell in love to it. It was euphoria because Germany was there. They were representing it. They were like almost at the finals, and I got caught up in this stuff while I was playing basketball. And I was like, okay, soccer's a great game, but I grew up on football, man. I did as my first love. And it's near and dear to my heart. But I talk about impact. It's the World Cup for so many reasons. Just for a mere fact of bringing the world together and watching the women, the USA women win the World Cup this past year was just indicative of that whole entire thing. And seeing what they do and seeing all the camaraderie and how statistically when the World Cup's going on, countries have less violence. It's ridiculous. Like the game is so involved that it's so important to different countries that they're prone to not murder each other for at least a month. Well, at least a month. While the team playing, they won't kill anybody.
It's like the reverse purge. It's just like waiting, like.
My cousin Cyril said hi again. Hi, Cyril.
Yeah, I got the World Cup, man. The last World Cup, I for the honeymoon, I flew us out to Germany because I said Germany's going to win this World Cup, and they won the World Cup, and it was a moment like I've never seen before, never experienced before. It's the World Cup, and it's very difficult, but it is the World Cup. Flobito.com.
Yo, does it even make sense? Because I have a whole thing, but like the whole chat already picked the World Cup. Like I feel like no one's even been down to listen to it. First of all,
argue. You can change their mind.
No, first of all, Mackie, you had me pick first, and I said Super Bowl is the thing, and you said the World Cup. Now listen, I ain't mad at you with that because that is the one that. I literally said I'm not mad with you. Look, when it comes objectively, when it comes to sporting events, the World Cup is one of the biggest things on the planet because 195 countries have TV rights, and the ones that don't are like, man, I wish it was going on the World Cup. It's a big deal. I fell in love with soccer too. 2006, I was in Costa Rica. Day one of the Germany World Cup was Costa Rica versus Germany, and the entire country shut down. You couldn't do anything but watch the game. It was a religious experience. Now, for me, here's the deal. If you like soccer, if you like rooting for your country, it's great. But if you're someone who's kind of like, I'm in between nations, if you're someone who's like, I don't really like soccer, it can wash over you. What I like about the Super Bowl, and here's why it means a lot to me, is that you don't even have to like football. The first Sunday in February, right between Christmas and the doldrums before Valentine's Day, there is a holiday, unofficially. You can go and cook out, meet family, Thanksgiving part 2. You can grill out, you can have wings, you can watch two teams you don't even give a crap about because the Houston Texans and the New York Jets are never going to make it there, right? So it becomes easily you don't like football. There's commercials, the halftime show, things that the World Cup does not provide. And when it's all said and done the next day, we talk about what was happening with the game and what happened with everything around it, the fanfare, all the crowds out there. That's why I picked the Super Bowl.
Smoochie, what say you?
I'm an American.
I know.
I like football. Yeah, Super Bowl all the way. I'm an entertainer. I was an entertainer for a long time. I love, the halftime show, all of that. And I love football. It's a lot of things that I love in one. Super Bowl.
It's hard to argue that, man. Like I said, it's a beautiful thing. It's really crazy. And it's really crazy that homeboy's messaging me right now while I'm talking to you, Smooch. It's really weird.
Also, shout out to my Aunt Rosario now, also watching.
But,
in the Philippines.
It's very strange. But I was like,
that is weird.
That's neither here nor there. Flobo's losing this. The World Cup. Let's move on.
It looks like we got World Cup going. Kevin
And
Correa
Flobo,
was like,
listen, in full disclosure, Flobo, the hater of the year.
That's
Next
me.
time you pick
That's
all your
me.
picks secondly. I'll let you pick first, and then I pick whatever you want to do. We'll do it over. I'll pick second. You
No,
pick
no,
first.
it's fine, man. It's cool. I mean, Kurt Russell, right?
But, we're almost done. Yo, we're almost done with the first round.
I do love how Kevin Correa said, "I love the Super Bowl. I will pick the World Cup."
Look at that guy. Sleep mode over here. Sleep mode.
Okay.
Almost
next-
done. We're almost done with the first round.
We are almost done. Next round, we have ethnic cuisine. We have Chinese
Ethnic.
food versus worldly food. I don't know. Chinese food versus Italian food. Flobo, did Flobo go?
Yeah, I guess pizza doesn't count because pizza died. But yeah,
Right?
I'm going to say that of the two, I gotta give the Chinese food for two reasons alone. One, it always hits a spot, whether or not for a long time or not, that's up to debate. But wherever you go in the world, wherever you go in this country, you can always. I like New Year's too, man. No one really celebrates that day as much as Christmas and Valentine's, whatever. Look, I like Chinese food because it's regionally different. The Chinese food in California, SoCal is different than NorCal, different than Pennsylvania, different than New York City, different than Miami. I was in Costa Rica, I was in Barbados, and they have different things. Chinese food is adaptable more than any other cuisine that keeps elements of the original food and somehow appeals to the local palate. I love my chow mein, lo mein. I love my roast pork, and it comes down to it. If I'm on a food court in a foreign country and I can't get my American staples, I go to Chinese food next because I know what it would taste like. I know how it makes my stomach feel.
You can find Tony ravioli and linguine, lasagna, parcheesi, pinocchio. Listen, it's Italian food, man.
What's a peanut?
Yeah,
Is
I'm
that a
just
card
naming
game?
stuff that sound like Italian dishes.
That's a card game. What the
Okay.
canasta? Like what?
You know I know that. I'm just saying things that just sound like Italian delicious. I took my wife and my two favorite girls in the world. I took them out to an Italian eatery in Beverly Hills, and it was delicious. It was so good. It reminded me how good Italian food really was. I looked at Smooch and I looked at Heidi. I was like, damn, this food good, man. I'm like, bruh, the sauces and the things you could put with it. You could do seafood. You could do chicken. You could do steak. There's Alfredo sauce. There's tomato sauce. Oh, and by the way, pizza is Italian.
We killed it off already. We killed it off
That's
already.
neither
You
here
can't.
nor there.
You can't. No,
It's
it is here or there.
yeah.
You killed it. You can't use
It's
pizza
different.
now, Kurt Russell. No, you can't. Kurt Russell is dead. You can't bring pizza back. Stop.
Italian food for the dub. Smoochie.
Yeah, I was
let's
like, we have.
go.
Oh, go ahead. Yes. Go.
No, Flobo, you made me laugh because you said Chinese food is adaptable and no matter where you go, it's going to taste a little bit different because they take different elements. But then you said at the very last thing, you said, but I like Chinese food because I know what it's going to taste like every time. I was like, man,
Both could be true, but go ahead.
this is a knock out of the park. Italian food over and over and over and over and over again. I hate Chinese food, but even if I didn't, Chinese Italian food, like it's just so organic and like soulful and fresh and it's everything in one. Amazing.
We got Cyril saying
that joint is soulful.
we got Cyril saying I love Italian food because it tastes so good. He also likes the hot sauce.
Ooh,
We got-
meatballs. Oh my God, marinette. Ooh, Lord.
Yeah,
Jesus.
we got Wheel 5 Stud Italian food, Z Money Italian food.
Oh boy, you do have a veto.
They said, remember those endless breadsticks of Olive Garden? He's like, so I'm going with Italian food.
Italian.
Oh, correct.
We're about to like
I'm not Italian though, man. Come on.
Well, Matthew said Italian food. He said pasta, garlic bread, limoncello, bruschetta.
Yes.
Elliot Yee kept going. He said prosciutto, sopressata, pancata. I'm like, woo!
Enchilada.
Enchilada? What? Yo, this game is messed up, man. This game is rigged. Thank y'all in the chat for like cheating. Kurt Russell's gonna win everything.
Especially though when you want a pizza, you were vouching for pizza. The way you were earlier.
Yeah, but I like pizza as individual food, but when it comes down to cuisine, dude, Chinese food.
I understand.
It comes through.
No, Paul be saying Italian. He was like, I just-
This is why I give it to the people. I put it in the hands of the people. They decide. Flobo, I'm but a mere vessel. I must be a vessel.
Now you're okay. Whatever. Mister, I used my veto today. A beer vessel. The people want.
Shock the world. Shock the world.
Forget what the people want.
What's the next one?
I know. It's like Paul goes Italian food. He goes, I've been summoned. All right. Let me get next. We've got big box store. Big box store. We have the epic Walmart versus Target. Whoever wants to take this.
Woo! Evan, that's all you, man.
Yeah, it's tough, man, because when I seen you pick Walmart, I go, this son of a gun pick Target. Pick Walmart. You know what you're getting out of Walmart. You're getting a better price. Even if you're beating something by 5 cents, you're getting a better price on food, usually. Things, usually. More assortment of the items. Usually, depending on your location in America, you're getting more Walmarts than Targets. I'm recently starting to come around with Target. But if you want a classier joint, if you want to spruce up the house and you want it classy, if you want to spruce it up, if you want things a little, and you know, listen. And I started thinking about this thing. Isn't it always funny that there's websites dedicated to how ratchet Walmart is? Isn't that interesting? Isn't that very interesting? There's websites dedicated to pictures of people and the shenanigans and the fights and the things they go through. And then I realized something. For the fans of Starbucks, they've merged and partnered with Target. I'm like, man, so you can even go into Target and get Starbucks if that's your thing. And I hear word on the street that Starbucks is very popular. So
I heard rumors swirling. Yeah,
I heard. Listen, when you go to Target, man, and you walk in and everything's just red and white, everything's so uniform and structured. Every single person in Target knows where things are. I'm in the electronics section.
That is not true.
Yes,
Nope.
it is.
Nope.
I'm in the Walmart electronics section asking the guy where the laptops are. He don't know. It's very tough to go against Target. It's clean. Put it like this: it's the cleaner version of Walmart. It's a cleaner version.
I don't like you, Evan Mack. Let me be honest with you. I came to California 13 years ago this August, and when I dropped my first job to make ends meet, I shopped at Target. I went to Target for a job. Why? Because Target was my favorite store. I said, dang, Target is so clean. It's so red and khaki. It's way better than Walmart. But two things I realized. One, operationally, it's the same crap in the back. We are still slaves. We still have to wear different colors, but we still are work the same way. Things are scattered the same way. People don't use eye protection when they're doing the balers and everything. It's bad. And two, you was getting beat in the head. You try to buy a TV stand at Target, they charge you $125, $130 some chipboard because it's Target. I'm telling you, how many times you went to Walmart and you came out with the receipt going, dang, I paid out pretty good. That ain't never happened at Target. How many times you went to Target being like, I want to buy one thing, and you never happens that way. Target is what it all is hype. The whole thing is, I feel better. I feel more upper class. Go to Target when they're taking your money out your behind. I can't with y'all people.
See, this is why, based on what you're saying, it's very adorable. Yeah, I don't usually look at my long receipt like this from Walmart because I shop at Target and Wayfair and Amazon.
So this guy, last tournament, he was parented. Now when he goes to Walmart and goes to Target and Amazon, we're letting God. Yo, people like me, people like me wanted the dollar to stretch. We go to Walmart, man. I'm sorry, dude.
I'm a lord of carry. I got expensive taste.
Look, man, when Amazon fails, and it does, we go to Walmart.com. 2-day shipping, no club card required, no prime required.
2-day shipping.
When Amazon doesn't have it though, we go to Walmart.com. Same 2-day shipping, no Amazon Prime fees. Come on, dog.
If it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk right now. But Amazon always has it.
That's not true. You know that's not true.
It's impossible. Buying at Amazon. What the hell does Flobo buy at Amazon? They have everything. Are you trying to buy like plutonium? What are you trying to buy at Amazon?
Plutonium, my dude. Plutonium. Do you mean neutron and plutonium?
What are you trying to buy there? Why?
I was trying to buy some detergent at a nice price per ounce, good sir.
Detergent?
At a nice price per ounce, good sir.
Detergent is cheap everywhere. Go to Target.
No,
Lord
it's not
Matthew
cheaper
said-
at Target. This is the
Lord-
point. Chat, tell
Lord
me,
Matthew
tell
said-
me. Before I talk
Lord
about
Mac likes the finer things in life at Target.
You know what I mean? Yeah. shout out to Dylan Matthews from
what
Australia.
is Easy Mac?
What say you, boo?
Where do I shop more? Walmart. But if I would say like what's a better store, I think Target is better run. I do think I agree with you, Evan, that people know where things are. When you call there, people actually answer the phone. Like try calling like the electronics department in Walmart and see where you
Preach!
go. Like nobody will answer, or they'll reroute you. Customer, can I help you? Okay, I'll transfer you to electronics. Okay, how can I help you? It's the same thing over and over. It's crazy. If I want to feel better, I go to Target, but do I really care about feeling better? No. So I always shop at Walmart. And if I really want to be cheap with it, I really kind of just, side note, I just go for Aldi.
Shout out to Aldi.
But yeah, that's a tough one though, because I really shop at Walmart more, and but Target's a better run store. So
That is like literally everyone in these chats that keep saying, I'm like, you must choose one to rule them all.
It's tough. It's tough.
I work at Target.
I mean,
It is not better
Walmart
run.
has more of a selection. I mean,
It's all a hype.
can you buy a mattress from Target online?
I don't know online.
I don't
I
know.
know.
Okay, because I know you can from Walmart.
Of course, yeah.
True.
So
You can buy it
maybe-
in the store.
The
They're
biggest
all,
lie
like,
they
rolled up
told you
inside.
that Target is better run. I work for Target. It's the same thing. It's a pallet
You
swap.
work from Walmart too?
I work for Target.
I know.
All right,
but
then.
how do you know it's the same thing?
All right.
Because it's the same practice to this. So we still get underpaid. We still have forced breaks. We still have to do things that people associate with Walmart. Target has the same deal. It's no better. It's no
But check this
better.
out. Check this out. Listen, my mother-in-law, God rest her soul, she worked at Walmart for longer than most people worked at Walmart, and they treated her like sugar honey iced tea terribly, and she was an angel, and they still treated her like crap. She had to get a second job. So you know,
Yeah.
damn,
Target's
why
no
don't
better.
go to
I
Target?
know. Yeah, I know. Customers, those kind of jobs, they don't care about the personnel. That's what I'm saying. People like yourself, be like, well, Target's better. I feel better at Target. It's not true.
Question. Flobo, question. Do they give you uniform? Do they give you the red shirt or do you have to get it?
You have to get one, and it depends
Okay.
on what store, how liberal the color shading has to be.
Okay, I was just curious
I
because
do
Walmart
have
does
a
the same
friend
thing.
that worked at Target, and she loved it. She did. So I don't know.
I work in the stock. I work in the back.
Carly, we need an answer, girl. You got to pick one, girl.
Ah, I can't decide. We gotta flip a coin. I have to get a coin. I really don't know because, like I said, Walmart
Well-
is shop at. It's cheaper, but I think Target's a nicer store.
It's tough. I'm telling you. It's
What's
tough.
better? What's better?
Well, all right, well, you got Kevin Correa going Walmart. You got Wheel 5 Stud going Walmart. Z Money going Walmart. Cyril saying Walmart.
It's a wrap.
Let's see. We got
So basically, my vote
Jake
doesn't
Horn said
matter.
Target.
It doesn't
Apparently
matter.
not.
Dylan Matthews said Target. But yeah, it's still Walmart.
Okay. So Walmart it is.
Yep.
Just
Okay.
because, not because I voted. I didn't vote. Because everybody else did.
I didn't buy. I couldn't choose. Walmart wins. We got one last one here to end the evening. We've got
All right.
the last one here is 2000s movie blockbuster. So I'm assuming 2000s, which is all the way up till now.
Why not?
So you've got Mad Max Fury Road versus John Wick.
Whew.
Flobo, was it you? Go.
Yeah, I was.
You got
Go,
yeah,
Boo.
you got
Yeah. So I picked Mad Max Fury Road. Of all the Mad Max movies, this one kind of sticks out, but you know what? It's so good it stands on its own. People don't remember. There's actually a generation of people who don't remember the original ones, which it's a shame. You should go back and check it out. But here's one that was so great. They used a whole blend of practical effects and special effects. They came out with the black and white version, the Chrome edition, visceral, out there in the middle of the boondocks, strong female protagonist. We're talking about Furiosa, man. We're talking about those kind of battles, man. Nothing to do with the battle axe on top of the moving car, man. It's Mad Max, man. George Romero, come on.
You know, since you picked what I consider one of the greatest action movies ever made, it's one of the only action movies you've ever seen that has got nominated for an Oscar. That's how you know how great it is, for Best Picture, by the way, not for Best Cinematography or Best Action. That got nominated for Best Picture, so like it's incredible. My favorite actor's in it. However, there is a national treasure. He's part of wine, got a little bit of Asian, little Japanese in him. Yo, that boy Keanu! Let me tell you something, man. Quick story about Keanu Reeves. Quick story. This has nothing to do with John Wick at all, even though he plays John Wick. This is how dope that this dude Keanu Reeves is. Keanu Reeves out here living his best life, running amok, probably riding on one of his many motorcycles, doing his thing. He comes back to his palatial estate in California, up on the hills. He comes back after a long trip, probably gone for a while. He finds a woman inside of his pool, all up in there, not closed, waiting for him. He doesn't know who she is. She has broken into the home. What's Keanu do? Does Keanu freak out, go all Mad Max Fury Road on her? No, he goes, oh, sweetheart. He's like, oh, sweetheart, you can't do that, sweetheart. Just come here for a second. He picks her up, gets her a towel. She towels off, doesn't call the cops, gets her a ride back to the crib, and it quietly goes away. I had to dig and find this thing story. You know how many people would have hurt that girl? Keanu Reeves is so chill, so relaxed, so smooth, so refined. That long hair, aging to perfection. And then what does he do, Flowbeetle.com? He does the one thing I said someone couldn't do. He makes an action film that did not involve superheroes. I didn't think it could be done, because all Hollywood has been doing is cashing in on things that I grew up on that have already been written and already been printed in comic books. We came up with Spider-Man. I'm like, yeah, and it came out in 1960. Great. You know how hard it is to make a brand new hero, brand spanking new, and make a hitman compelling about killing a dog? Are you serious right now? John Wick changed the game. It is resurrecting the basic action film, and everyone is better for it. It is John Wick. It is not even close. Smoochie, what say you?
My computer is going to be really bad. Is it really speed?
You're fine.
Good.
Okay. This is easy for me, John Wick. I actually hated with a passion Mad Max Fury Road.
Wow. What, do you have a reason? I'm just curious.
First of all, it was the longest movie of all time. I was like, when is this thing going to ever end? And also I felt like, hey, I feel like I've seen this before. Nope, it's still the same movie. It's like, I felt like it was the same scene over and over and over. It was never ending. And it's one of those movies for me that is classifies for me as a weird movie. It was the way it was directed. It was weird, and I don't like weird movies.
That's not John Wick. That's Keanu Reeves.
I just had to tell my quick Keanu Reeves anecdote. That was just telling you.
So, I mean,
Keanu.
Smooch is going with John Wick as well, I'm assuming. Yeah, you got Cyril said John Wick. In the Philippines, he said John Wick. All the way in the Philippines, he said John Wick.
It's a good movie series. I mean, it's all right.
And you got Elliot Yee. He said, I have to go with John Wick. It's breathtaking. Jay Kalinko.
It takes
John Wick. Keanu put in the time at the range. Dylan Matthews did go Mad Max, though. Dylan Matthews said Mad Max.
He's from Australia. He's disqualified. They filmed it there.
You can't disqualify Dylan Matthews.
Oh, that's right. They did. They did film it there.
They filmed it in Australia. He's a hater.
This is he's targeted Australia last round. Y'all didn't care about that. Come on. Come on.
Wheel 5 Stud said John Wick. Kevin Correa said John Wick. I'm assuming Z Money is going with John Wick. He said the lovely thing about Keanu Reeves and then about his training and stuff too. So I'm like, I'm sorry, man. You have one vote.
Keanu.
One vote. One vote.
He's a nice guy.
It's crazy because Tom Hardy is Evan's man. So
I know.
This is tough. This is tough for him. Evan's got, shirts of them and
He's got home
posters.
court advantage, that Evan Mack, man. Always got home court advantage.
I got put it in people's hands.
Dylan Matthew said Australian director for Mad Max 2.
I know.
Fine.
Yeah,
Good
but
job.
it looks like John Wick 1 from
Lobo,
around the
you-
world. Around the world, John Wick 1.
No, I ain't gonna use a video in the first round. I ain't Evan Mack. Come on, stop playing. I ain't doing that.
All right.
That's it.
All
That's
right,
it.
that is
That's
the
first
end
round.
of the first round. Woo! Woo, woo, woo.
Yo, we made it. Thanks so much for
All
hanging
right.
out with us. Yeah.
Yeah, the first round is always long. It's a long show. We love that y'all have stuck around and wasted your time with us. It's a pleasure.
I really appreciate y'all. We should come back next week if you can.
Yes.
I really appreciate everybody coming in chat, really having fun with us. We really do this to have fun. And I do this to torture Flobo personally.
Yeah, you do.
I want Flobo seeing Kurt Russell in his dreams. But
Y'all killed Pizza twice. You killed Pizza twice.
no, first the
Twice!
people kill pizza. The people kill pizza first.
That
That's
doesn't make
true.
it any less of a crime, man. I don't care who did it.
I just don't
God.
want to be responsible for killing pizza 2 times.
Dog.
Listen, yeah, by the way, before I roll, yo, we're yeah, happy 4th of July, anybody. If I don't see y'all next week, me and Flobo, we're working on like kind of expanding it as well, doing like sub tournaments to keep all y'all entertained, you know, like horror and music and movies and yada yada yada. And this like the all encompassing, and then we're gonna just try to move things around and shift things around. The more the merrier. Everyone's always welcome. Probably have Jack Farmer back next week if he's available. Smoochie
Yeah.
probably coming back. Everybody in the chat, go husband chickens, man. I don't know how many guns you got right now, but thank you for keeping America safe. Thank you for making America great again. I appreciate you. Smoochie, I appreciate you, boo.
Thanks for having me.
All right, y'all
Flobo,
take
put
care.
yourself over.
Put yourself over, brother.
Yeah, yo, you can follow me on Twitter at FloboBoys, on Instagram at Flobito and FloboBoys, and Flobito.com, Patreon.com/FloboBoys, exclusive content all the time on that page.
Yo, first of all, anybody that know Flobo personally, tell Flobo stop doing limited edition t-shirts, have me having an anxiety attack.
My bad, man. It was.
I ain't gonna let you talk about #1 contender shirt, the best shirt you put out, talking about it's leaves on June 30th. I said, damn, I
The
had
gold
the
one is June. Did you get the white one, the regular white
No,
one?
bro, I want the black and gold. So I ordered the black and gold. I didn't know it was gonna take 15 days to get to my crib.
Yo, COVID, bro.
Man,
Sorry,
so
COVID.
then-
My bad.
So then Heidi's like, I want a purple one. I'm like, oh damn, let me get one. Flobo's like, it's about to I'm about to
30.
cut it
That is
off.
the worst impression of you ever had. Stop. It's out of.
It's a hot ticket item.
It's a-
I don't know how long it's gonna be available. I was like, man, if you don't give me this damn t-shirt,
My birthday, man. Come on, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
yo, appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for coming in, man. Y'all take it easy.
Well, geez, Evan, put yourself over. You
No,
put everybody over.
cares about me. Heidi, put yourself over.
Oh my goodness. You can find me everywhere, social media wise, but the easiest way to find me is streamerlinks.com/PinoMac. It will lead you everywhere where you can find me.
You know what? Damn it, why not Smoochie? Put yourself over. Tell everybody. I don't know. You probably got some fans
It's like,
already.
no,
Tell
don't
everybody.
find me.
Hey, yo. Follow me, Smooch711 on Instagram. Bam.
This girl thing gonna blow up now. Oh Lord, listen. We gonna do it right now. I'm gonna do Smooch711 on Instagram. If she gonna get 10 followers before this stream's over.
Boo thing of the week.
That's boo thing, next boo thing of the tournament. Smooth. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
All right, good night.
All right.